A lot of people talk about the PRC influence in Canada, but what they don't talk about is how they impose their influence in Canada. They're not imposing their influence with tanks or guns. They're doing it with money, fentanyl, and the Arctic. We know from CSIS that Beijing has been running long-term influencing operations here in Canada for at least the last 30 years, whether that's funding preferred candidates, planting political proxies in offices, or even using the United Front network to co-opt elites. Back in 2025, during the election, CSIS confirmed that a PRC-linked WeChat operation was boosting Mark Carney's image during the election as the tough option against the US. And before Mark Carney became the prime minister, he was a top executive at Brookfield, which holds billions of dollars in sensitive Chinese state-linked real estate and infrastructure. Not to mention, in late 2024, right before he became the Liberal Party leader, he went to Beijing to meet officials and secured a $250 million loan from the state-owned Bank of China. We know that China is under the Arctic ice with research subs and a growing fleet of icebreakers. We know they're also the main source of chemical precursors that develop fentanyl in Canada and ravage our communities. It's also one of the biggest points of contention in Canadian and US trade relations. What irks me about this is we have everything going on with the US, the geopolitics in the Western Hemisphere, them trying to push China, Iran, Russia out of the Western Hemisphere, and yet Mark Carney is leaning into Beijing. I understand we have tariffs on agricultural products we need to negotiate away. I get that. But we need to be very careful with what we're doing with China. Is this smart diversification, or is this just doubling down and sticking with the country that's already infiltrated our politics, our economy, and our security vulnerabilities?